Okay, here we
Do
go.
you want me to time it?
Yeah, you won't set timer for 8 minutes.
Okay, action.
Okay, so, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Where would you like to begin this session at? Since, or if you want to kind of summarize what we talked about, last week, you had a lot of stuff going on at your work, stuff, you were stressed out, lost your insurance, right?
Yep.
So, did you get that stuff figured out? Or?
No. So I actually got suspended from work again.
Got suspended from work.
Yeah. Yep. But I figured that out. I was eating a bagel on my phone on Wednesday. I wasn't even going to go into work because I didn't feel good, but I sucked it up because I didn't want my crew to be short-staffed. And there's a regular named Eileen, and she is the definition of a Karen. And she comes in all the time. She seats herself outside, so we don't know, like, if she's out there, what she needs, nothing. And so when I went out there, she looked at me and smiled. I sat down behind her, she's eating my bagel, went inside, she didn't say anything. When she comes inside and she's like, is someone going to wait on me? And so they literally suspended me over that. And I was like, well, I understand. I should have checked on her. I was like, but knowing Eileen, cough, cough, Karen, I was like, I never in a million years thought she wouldn't be the first person to be like, no one's waited on me. I was like, I wasn't feeling good. Like, I was literally outside for 6 minutes. I had not had one table in an hour. I was cleaning. I was helping other people with their side work, everything. So I wake up, get a message saying, oh, you're suspended Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Immediately call the manager, and I'm like, do not suspend me. I was like, because I can't afford it. This is some bullshit. Like, we can figure something else out. So he only ended up suspending me on a Friday, which is literally my best money day, which kind of sucked. But I was like, I'll take what I can get. Had a whole like conference meeting with him because he's also in recovery. So he was like, well, I'm not gonna give you like gentle love. I'm gonna give you tough love. And I'm like, well, that doesn't work on me. I was like, just because like they say you're not supposed to give addicts gentle love, I'm like, doesn't mean that I'm every other addict. I was like, so.
Well, it's not his responsibility.
And that's what he does. And so, yeah.
He's not your dad or your sponsor or anybody.
And he acts like that. So I'm like, you need to stick to being my manager. Like, right. When's the last time you went to an AA meeting? I'm like, it's been quite a while, buddy. Like, don't even. And then with my health insurance, I went to this, like, the government building downtown to try and navigate that. Literally felt like I was on a scavenger hunt because they were like, oh, well, now you have to go here. And I'm like, then why the hell did I even come here? Like, I was told to come here. Now you're telling me to go there. Then they're telling me to go there. Like, I just need someone to help me with this application. So that's been my week.
So when did this happen? When did you get when you're at work and all the confrontation went down or whatever? When was that?
So I was eating the bagel, and he even mentioned, he said, your pinky was up eating the bagel. So I was like, yeah. So I was like, well, I ate the bagel on a Wednesday, woke up to the message of being suspended on a Thursday. Kind of had I had like a 20-minute phone call with him. He was telling me that I'm self-centered and selfish to the core, a bunch of other inappropriate things, my opinion. I was crying, wanted to drink after that, but then on
this is a full-time job or part-time?
Like right in the middle. I work like 35 hours.
35 hours.
And then Saturday was when we kind of talked about how I was like, you need to give me the same love and tolerance and respect that you give everyone else here. Like, just because I'm in the program doesn't mean that you need to treat me different than you treat everyone else. And things did get better after that, I will say that, but
it was supposed to be anonymous anyway.
Yeah, and I didn't even tell him. Other people were talking about it and told him.
Yeah, that's not right.
So that kind of pissed me off. Because I feel like he holds me to, in a sense, I feel like he holds me to a higher standard, which I do appreciate, because I'm like, I feel like honored in a sense, like you hold me, but at the same time, I'm like, you give everyone all this leeway and you have me like by the toes, and I'm like,
you feel like you're being
targeted. And I'm not the only one who thinks that. Like, I've literally had 3 other coworkers who say, they're like, you are targeted at this job. And I told the manager that. I was like, I don't know why you're targeting me. I was like, because whenever you need something, I give it to you. If you need me to come in, if you need me to trade a shift, anything you ask, I give it to you.
Mm.
I was like, I work hard. I was like, yeah, sometimes I'm not always appropriate. Like, sometimes I'm laughing and making jokes when I shouldn't be. But I was like, you know damn well I do my job just as good, if not better, than everyone else does, because I constantly have tables coming up to me, coming up to the manager saying, like, we want you next time I come. Like, I just have a good personality for serving.
Mm.
So I'm just like, you have to realize, Brad, that's his name. I'm like, people literally come in to see me. They don't come in for the food, and that's how it is serving.
Mm.
And that's how it is with other people who have regulars. They're not coming in to eat, they're coming in because they want to see.
Yeah, they're regulars.
They're regulars, literally. So yeah, that was very stressful because Fridays are my best money days. And like, I told him, I was like, I am 20 years old. I live by myself. I pay all of my bills. I'm 2 hours away from all my family and friends. I'm in school, and cherry on the cake, I'm in sobriety. I was like, what other 20-year-old do you know that's doing all of that? I was like, nobody. I was like, and you're picking on me? I was like, you need to just like kind of be proud of me. And I told him, I was like, if I'm doing something you don't like or I'm doing something wrong, all you have to do is tell me. I'll be the first to be like, you're right, I messed up, I'm sorry. How can I fix it? I was like, I have no problem admitting that I'm wrong. I'm a human being. And so I'm hoping that he kind of took all of that into consideration, because I was like, the last thing I need is for you to stress me out. This is where I pay my bill. Like, how I pay my bills, I do not need to be stressed about money, because I'm stressed about everything else in my life. So
when are you supposed to go back to work?
I was back this weekend.
Oh,
So yeah, because they took me off Friday, but I was like, he's like, you can come back in. He said, I'm going to be watching you real closely this weekend to see if I'm putting you back on the schedule. I said, okay, bud. I was like, you watch real closely. You need some bifocals while you're at it, like, whatever.
So you kind of skipped over the whole healthcare stuff. You said you went down to the building and they just kind of, sent you around in a circle.
Quite literally.
Right. So did you get any information from them, or like what to do next, or who you need to talk to, or?
Yeah, so they basically gave me a piece of paper that told me where to go or where to apply online. And I've already applied online and something wasn't right. I used the GoodRx thing, but my prescription is still like $350.
Wow.
So I was like, and I even bought the Prime thing. So like my antidepressants was like $40, which I was like, I can totally pay that.
So you was able to get your medication at least?
No.
No, not all
Not
of it.
yet,
Some
no.
of it.
No, I didn't even get it yet because I was trying to figure out like what to do before I did all that, because not even gonna lie, with being off that one day, I didn't even have $40 to spare. So I had to pay my credit card off today actually, which I kind of racked that up a little bit. So I was like counting all my money. I was like, ew. I'm like, little does everyone know I gotta go pay my credit card off. So, but yeah, I'm going. I talked to my advisor today about everything, and she said to check out the advocacy thing, see if they can help me with that. I am getting pretty adjusted though without having my meds. I'm proud of myself. I've been getting up for work, staying awake, because that was my biggest thing, was just not being awake enough to get my shit done. So I've been kind of adjusting pretty well.
Okay. Wow. You have a lot going on.
Yeah. Yep.
With work and everything else, and your meds and stuff like that. So, okay. So to kind of summarize about what's going on with you, it's just pretty much from what I'm getting from you is you're still stressed out with work, and it's not going that well. Seems like, or it wasn't.
Yeah.
As maybe it's you think it might be kind of going in a better direction now, or you think it's still just gonna?
I think it's going.
Or does it go on waves?
I think it goes in waves. I was just gonna say that it goes in waves, because it'll be going good. Like after shit will completely hit the fan, it'll start going good, and then like we'll be going up, 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 and then it's like one little thing will happen, and the whole restaurant's like that, and it just keeps going. So like right now we're in that sweet spot. Like I just got suspended. I probably got a good month until I get suspended again. So for the next month, I'll be doing real good.
So what are some things you think you might be able to work on?
I've definitely been working on not being like when I'm in work, I used to think that as my happy place because all my friends are like I work with a bunch of kids,
Mhm.
like literally like 17, 18, 19. And so like we would all just be very loud and obnoxious, like laughing. Like we'd get our work done, but like when we were in the server station, like we were going balls to the wall, just being crazy. So like I've definitely been working on that, like not being loud or like, when everyone else is doing that, like kind of trying to like get myself away from it.
Well, not only that, but you're not on your medication as well.
Hmm.
So I'm proud of you for you know
Thank you.
sticking it out and doing what you have to do. It's a big deal.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not just saying that because of this. I'm saying it for real.
I
So
appreciate that. That
you
means a
know
lot.
that's because I know it's not easy at
Absolutely
all.
not. Absolutely not.
So okay. So is there are there any questions you have for me
I don't
or
think
anything,
so.
or you want? Okay. All right. Well, we'll set up another time for next week, and we'll go over stuff, see how work's been going and stuff next week, and then we'll set up some goals next week,
Okay,
stuff you can work on. Okay.
sounds good.